Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see one of the interesting concepts. So, how to show icons in the pop-up LOV. That is, for example, I will say a scenario. You are going to display a pop-up LOV, that is list of values, with the managers list. So the managers should have some icons to represent those they are managers, and you need to do some highlighting on that. This row is like manager, or some other scenario. You are going to display your branches, company branches, or some other branches, customer branches, that you need to highlight or display a icon and highlight the particular row, stating that that is a primary branch, or what else you can represent. So for this kind of requirements, you need to do some extra works, so that how to show an icon and how to highlight that row in a pop-up LOV. So we can see in this video. So let's begin. So in this video, I've just created a page called pop-up LOV highlighter. In this video, I'm going to create one page item. So I'm just naming it as of now, I'm just naming it as employee. We are going to see the scenario 1. So in the employee, I'm going to select it as pop-up LOV, type as pop-up LOV. So now in the source, I'm going to give this source as shared component LOV, list of values. So for that, we need to create shared component LOV. So to begin that, I'm just saving this. To begin that, go to this shared component. In the shared component, list of values. So once it is open, you just click on this create button. So you will see a pop-up LOV stating this from scratch or as a copy of existing list of values. I'm just making from scratch and click on this next button. So in this, you just give a naming as employee, and you just there is two options to create a list of values, either static or dynamic. You can go with dynamic as of now. Click on next button. So now you will see another pop-up. Here you will get a stable SQL query and other stuff. We are going to use SQL query. So just select that SQL query, and I am having the SQL query in my notepad. I'm just copying it, just paste it. So after it's done, I will explain the query later. So I'm just clicking on this validating and click on the next. So now it will prompt to select return column and display column. I'm just selecting display column as ename, that is employee name, and return column is employee number, and click on create. So once it is done, you will get on record is created, and click on this employee. So this is the pop-up LOV we have just created now. So in this query, what I have done is I'm just fetched employee number, employee name, and the job. Job will represent their role, that is like a normal developer or end user or a manager. And I'm just mentioned one more column. I'm just used a case statement. In that I mentioned job equal to manager. Then this is FA user is font have some user icon. It will be showing the icons. So if it is not, then I'm just mentioning null. That is, I am making alias name as icon. So now if there is a manager, then I am going to show a user icon. If it is not other than a manager, I will show a blank. So this is the icon column. We are just specifically written as a separate column. And scroll below that, you will find a column mapping. Here you will find return display. So in the display, you need to select the employee name. So that will be displayed in the pop-up LOV page item, and the return. So in the return column, we are going to return the employee number as a return value. So in the below, you will see one more property called icon. So in this icon only, you are going to configure that icon. So you can select from icon. So this icon is what we are fetching from the SQL query. So after configuring this, go back to this and click on this select column. So on clicking on the select column, you will get some other columns. So I'm just these are the buttons to map this. So I'm just selecting one by one and click on this arrow, then it will move to this area. So in the right side area, what are you seeing, that will be displayed in the output. As of now, I'm going to make everything to visible. So click on this So now everything will become under. You can reorder by clicking on this arrow. So you want this, you want this, you can do, and click on this update. So once you're done, you will see this list of values. So here you can see employee number, e-name, job, and icon. So employee number, you can see heading, whatever heading you want, you can directly edit it by clicking on, double clicking on this, and you can see the data type, and you can see visible, not visible. Mostly the return type will not be visible, so it is set to no. If you want, you can enable to yes. Same way you can search in pop-up LV. That is a special advantage when compared to select list and pop-up LV. In pop-up LV you can search for something. So here searchable will be there. So for which column you need to enable the search, you can specify here yes or no based on the boolean value. So once it is done, you just click on the apply changes. Now the changes will be applied now. So I'm going back to this page. So in this page, here we are going to configure the source as that shared component LOV. So scroll below, you will see list of values. Here you just select shared component and just click and select list of values. Here we can see employee. So employee is the LOV we just created in the shared component, and you can disable this extra values and null values. So I'm clicking on the next. I'm just running this. So you can see one page item is created, that is a pop-up LOV. On clicking on this, you are getting this e-name. So here you can see here Blake and Clark. So for both the record, you are getting some icon, that is user icon, and the role is manager. So for the managers, you are getting this icons Blake and Clark. So based on this, you can make some other things also. For example, manager, you want some icon. For developer, you want icon. For testing, you want icon. Likewise, you can create icons based on the role or some things. So this is one such scenario, how to display icon in the pop-up LOV. Same thing, it's like if you want to highlight these rows, like this manager should be highlighted or some other thing you need to highlight it. So how we can do? As of now, I will say a simple concept. Using that, based on your requirement, you can change those things to achieve your requirement. So here for Blake and Clark, that is the manager, I need to highlight the row. That is my requirement here. So for this, in this row, I am having this FA user, that is like font have some icon. Using that, I'm going to highlight this row using normal traditional CSS. How to do this? I'm just going to my page. You just click on this page property, go here and go to the inline CSS. Below that inline CSS, I'm just written a simple styling CSS. See, FA user, that is FA user is, I'm going to show that icon as FA user. Under that TD, so I'm targeting the table data. Mostly pop-up LOV will, the dialog will be rendered as table row structure. So we are just targeting that, and the row which has this FA user class, I'm applying this styling, that is background color, color and font weight. So after applying this, I'm just running this. So you can see now the style is applied, that is wherever you are having this icon, that CSS will be applied. Same ways, if you have a different like multiple icons, based on that icons you can rewrite that CSS to achieve your target. So this is a simple way to show icons in the pop-up LOV and to highlight this things. So thank you for watching. Thank you.